and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. 20-member team of National Disaster Response Force rushes to Jaumol village for rescue operation. The news in detail. A well-equipped team of National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) comprising 20 professional rescuers has been airlifted to Jaumol village in Kengjoi block in Chandel district, where 21 people were buried alive in a massive landslide yesterday early morning. The team arrived at Imphal late yesterday. According to reports received in Imphal, after incessant rains that poured all over Manipur for a few days, landslide occurred at many places in the hill districts. Landslide occurred at some other villages, namely Holenchang, Wayang, etc. too, where many houses have been reportedly carried away or buried. However, no report of casualty, if any, of the other villages apart from Jaumol has been received so far. Landslide occurred on the Imphal-More road, causing disturbances to the travellers. Landslide has disrupted traffic on Tengnopal-Sangshak road too, while villagers of Senan and Tengnopal have started shifting household articles and furniture as the hills showed signs of crack. Torrent of water from the hills has swept away part of Tengnopal-Sangshak road between Chelep Lamkhai and Palbung village in Chandel district. President of KSO, Tengnopal, Daniel Mate, has appealed to the government to provide emergency relief aid to the villagers. He also appealed to all passenger and transport service bodies to stop plying Imphal-More road as there have been landslides at various places on the road. Meanwhile, it is learnt that 36 personnel of State Disaster Response Team who had undergone training in search and rescue operations in situations of disaster are reportedly unable to do anything as there are no adequate instruments and vehicles for them. The personnel were selected as the most fit from amongst the state forces and had been sent to Nagpur for training. However, as there are no proper gears and vehicles for them to use in times of crisis like this, the trained personnel remain simply useless, reports added. A man has been allegedly carried away by the strong current of Chakpi river and his whereabouts is not known so far. The incident happened around 10 a.m. today. He has been identified as one SP Kono Anal, 50, son of late Koti Anal, a resident of Kubung Kulen, presently residing at Chakpi Karong. Due to the violent current of the overflowing Chakpi river, rescue work has been hampered. Friendship and Development Organization Nongmaibung has voluntarily donated blood to the blood bank of Jainism today. Around 40 volunteers including women donated blood. President of the organization, Wankairakpam Bronson, said the blood donation camp was organized with the conviction that donating blood is the greatest gift to mankind. Women of Chingmairong, Yengkhoiba Lekai staged a sit-in demonstration demanding implementation of inner line permit system in the state and punishment of the police personnel responsible for killing Sapam Robin Hood. As the heavy rainfall has dwindled to drizzle or virtually stopped during the past 12 hours or so, the water levels of the rivers flowing in Manipur are decreasing gradually. The difficulties caused by the overflowing of Nambul river over the national highway have been checked. Fall in the water level has given the apprehensive people a sigh of relief. However, people are still facing the crisis of floods. The recent heavy rainfall has inundated many houses and paddy fields in Borayangbi and Wangu, Sandangkhong, Makhalekai, Laingaubi under Kumbi Assembly constituency. The residents appealed to the authorities concerned to initiate certain measures to help the flood victims. All Manipur Anti-Corruption and Social Organization has stated that the present measures taken up by the officials relating to the prevention of floods are not up to the mark. The organization appealed to the authorities to provide relief aid wholeheartedly. Meanwhile, the water level of rivers flowing in Thoubal district is falling steadily. However, people are still suffering from problems created by floods after the breach of the river banks and inundation of the houses. On the other hand, many groups of residents of Singjamai, Thong, Makha, Pebia, Pandit Lekai, Singjamai, Makha, Khetri Lekai, Mongkhang, Lambi, Makha, Ningom, Thongjau, Makha, Yenkokpam, Mapa and Bashikong, Torban, Kiamgai, Khagemba, Lai, Macha worked the whole night till dawn to clog the leaking banks of Imphal River as the overflowing water of the river began to either flow out over the banks or leak through small pores such as rat holes in these areas last night. Many people, including the former MLAs Bijoy Koijam and T.H. Bishwajit, worked to mend the river banks before the water level of the river gradually fell. As the Barak bridge over the Barak river is in no position for heavy vehicles to cross as the river is flowing in full spate, around 300 vehicles bound for Imphal from Jiribam have remained stranded near the bridge towards Jiribam. Our correspondent reported that around 230 vehicles are stranded at Lengang Pokpi, 50 at Barak and 25 vehicles near Barak bridge which are bound for Jiribam from Imphal. It may be mentioned that the bridge has been a cause for worry in crossing since July 26 as a vehicle loaded with goods got stuck in the bridge accidentally. However, for vehicles carrying passengers are allowed to cross the bridge on foot. Public School of Ningtao Khong organized a science exhibition with the aim of imparting knowledge of science to the students in the school premises. Different models related to science were showcased by the students as part of the exhibition. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (CADA) and Bishnupur Auto Drivers Association took out a procession from Bishnupur to Nambol in solidarity with the movement of ILPS. On the other hand, the United Library and Sports Association and Pari Imom Kanba Lup formed human chain as a mark of protest at Ngaikong Sifai. In today's national news, a minor girl in Gurgaon was allegedly gang raped by 4 people including 3 of her classmates. The girl, a student of Standard 9, was returning home from her school in Sector 46 when an auto rickshaw pulled up next to her, she said in her police complaint. 3 classmates along with the auto driver then kidnapped her and took her to a secluded area in Sector 46 and gang raped her, her complaint says. The girl alleges they also threatened to kill her if she spoke to anyone about the incident. Gurgaon Additional Commissioner of Police Rajesh Kumar said that the girl filed a complaint against 3 of her classmates on Friday evening, after which the authorities sprang into action and arrested 2 of them. Medical examination confirmed gang rape, after which the police launched a manhunt and are on the lookout for the other 2 accused. Both the accused were produced at a juvenile court on Saturday morning and were sent to a juvenile home. Gurgaon has seen a steady rise in rape cases and sexual crimes recently. Heavy rains continue to wreak havoc in the northeastern and eastern states, with death toll increasing and many areas cut off. Manipur, Odisha and West Bengal are the worst affected states. In West Bengal, flood waters have washed away National Highway 60 and destroyed many connecting roads to West Midnapur district. It has been raining heavily in South Bengal after Cyclone Komen made landfall in neighbouring Bangladesh last week. At least 39 people have been killed and 7 lakh others were affected by the rains in districts like Howrah, South 24 Parganas and Midnapur. Several parts of Kolkata are still under knee-deep water. In the neighbouring states of Odisha and Jharkhand, the situation is no different. Over 4 lakh people have been marooned due to massive floods in Odisha. The Met Department said the flood situation has been aggravated by Cyclone Komen. Water from Bangladesh has entered North Odisha and inundated about 20 villages. The situation has turned worse due to heavy rainfall. Jharkhand is also reeling from the after effects of Cyclone Komen. There has been heavy rainfall in the state in the last 36 hours. Many rivers across the state have reached their danger mark and are overflowing. Reports suggested that people are being stranded in some districts. High-speed winds are also not helping the situation in the state, where authorities are closely monitoring the situation. Heavy rains have also triggered a landslide in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh on Saturday. Flash floods have killed 4 people in the district so far. There has been massive damage to property and several cattle have been killed. Locals said financial help from the state government has been scarce, with only a few thousand rupees being given to those affected. A poster war has broken out between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital. The BJP retaliated to AAP's Prime Minister Sir posters plastered all over Delhi with its own Kejriwal Sir posters and slammed the Arvind Kejriwal government for allocating over rupees 500 crore for advertisement campaigns. The BJP posters list the many things the Delhi government could do with the money budgeted for advertisements, including boosting security across the city and providing employment. Delhi BJP President Satish Upadhyay said rupees 500 crore could be used to install CCTV cameras to improve security of women in Delhi. The AAP hit back at the BJP's allegations, saying they were factually incorrect as many points raised in the posters are already being implemented. AAP leader Dilip Pandey said, the BJP does not know that the Delhi government has already taken steps to ensure women are secure. There are very few issues which unite the BJP and the Congress, but targeting AAP is surely one of them. But residents of Delhi say it would be better if the money allocated for advertisements was used for public awareness campaigns and not political ones. Earlier, the Delhi High Court censured the Kejriwal government, saying its mega advertising campaign appears to violate new Supreme Court rules that ban politicians from wasting taxpayers' money on promoting their accomplishments. For now, the posters by the AAP government have been taken down and replaced with tributes to former President APJ Abdul Kalam. And now let's take a look at the top story once again. 20-member team of National Disaster Response Force rushes to Jomol village for rescue operation. Thanks for joining us and do stay tuned for more updates.